start this video with the video outline. So we're going to break it up into 4 sections. First, we're going to go over the website demo, where we're going to go a page-by-page look into the work that we made. Next, we're going to go over the maintenance guide, which is based on a document we created that will be attached separately. And we're going to summarize it into 3 major points, which is how to get started. We're going to look into what pages and templates are, and we're going to take a look into the database. For the third section, we're going to go over the iOS application demo. We're just going to show the progress that we were able to make with the app. And finally, we're going to go over our conclusion and final statements.
Welcome. We are now going to show you a short demo of the AFCEA website. As you can see here, this is the navigation bar. This is the logo, and this is the search bar. Back in the navigation bar, as you can see, once you go over it, you can actually highlight. Some of them doesn't have any extended navigation link, like this one, for example, but this one there is. So all you have to do is click on the link. Okay, all navigation bar are the same for all pages. All you do is click, and it takes you to different links, like any other web pages.
Welcome to AFCEA Hawaii's homepage, and first off we'll start with the slider. And for the slider, as you can see, it will automatically slide through all your events and photos that you have up, and you're also able to just click the slider buttons and just cycle through the ones you want to see. This is not connected to your events, so you're able to manually change the photos and manually change the descriptions and titles. I think it's a better option for you guys because you'll be able to manually change what people can see and what viewers can see. Next we have the buttons, and for the buttons all you really have to do is just hover over each one and it will take you to the respective pages once you click on it. So once you see the view come up, you can just click on it and it will take you to the page you want to go to. For social media, you're able to hover over the ones you like, and it just basically scrapes your social media platforms that you put on here. This one I think is from Facebook. But yeah, so when you put more social media accounts on there, it will scrape each one, and you have full control over what is seen and what's not seen through the social media plugin.
So if we scroll to the events area, we can see 3 drop-down menus as upcoming events, past events, and monthly awards. Now, going and clicking onto the events itself, we can see it's a very simplified page with the 2020 events timeline and the map of the location where the lunch room and the event's going to take place, and the information about the walk-in cost and the pre-registration cost, along with the refund policy. It also has a Join AFCEA button where newer members can simply click the button and fill out the individual membership application and be a member of this proud AFCEA family. Now let's moving on. We can go to the upcoming events subpage where we can find the different events that are going to happen in the near future. We can see the dates and the location along with the information it's published on the picture itself. It also has a register now where you can click it and find the information about the event itself, and will get registered by simply paying the tickets as a member or non-member, or paying at the event, or non-member paying at the event. So that was all about our upcoming events. And moving to past events, it is nothing but all the events list that was happened in the previous days, organized by AFCEA Hawaii. And the cool feature about this page is whenever you click through the score box areas, you can see the list of the past events. You can simply click them and find out what day and what event occurred on that certain date. So moving on to the monthly awards that AFCEA Hawaii presents. It has information how, where, and what awards the AFCEA Hawaii presents, and the selection criteria for it. And whenever you simply click on one of those selection criteria, it will take you to the light box, which explains what are the awards. So here it is, the light box. Executive of the month, Young AFCEAN of the month, AFCEAN of the month.
Next, we will go through the Young AFCEA page. For the Young AFCEA page, these photos here can be changed, as well as the color. But first, it just talks about Young AFCEA. Next is the Why Join AFCEA, and it kind of gives you a brief description of each one. And then the last thing is the events pages here. And these you can change depending on what events you want to put up for the Young AFCEA. That can go up here as well.
Well, this is a new education site. These photos are completely customizable for the slider. That's why so this allows you to add the different photos from different events to get that more personal feel for the users coming in. And scrolling down, it's just a snippet of the foundation and what they stand for. There's also the donate, volunteer, and scholarships, and these go directly to the forums and their respective pages. And then below that, we have the key values with the logo and the board members. But to avoid the scrolling, we did add this navigation bar on this side. So it goes down to the respective pages.
So volunteer page is a very essential page of the AFCEA Hawaii newer website, where we can see we have 4 drop-down menus where TechNet Indo-Pacific Committee and ASUF are the different criteria that AFCEA Hawaii provides for the volunteership. Now, volunteer opportunities is nothing but the list of different volunteer opportunities that AFCEA Hawaii provides. The cool aspect of this subpage is you can scroll down those areas, click one of those picture, and go to the link to fill out the forms. In this case, the TechNet Indo-Pacific is the form for it, and the information what the TechNet Indo-Pacific 2020 is going to provide for the event and where it's going to be happening. We also have the private organizations, government, and private businesses, and educational foundations. So you might want to check that out. Now, moving on back to the website. Committee is nothing but the volunteership criteria, different criterias. As you can simply go there and fill out the registration form. Now, if we go towards the body of this page, then we can see like here it has an option to see what AFCEA volunteers can contribute. Going to donate online subpage, we can see here's a small description of what ASUF scholarship fundraiser is, and there's the donate form. And you can simply fill out this form and click the donate button and help this humble organization. We also have a thank you note to the donors, and the best aspect of this subpage is the scholarship recipient title with different timelines where you can go and click at and see what are the scholarship recipients in different timeframes and different amounts.
So this is AFCEA's About page, and then if you hover the mouse over, it will give the information that was from the original website. And down below there is the slider to include all of the have funds, learn and innovate. And down here there is a upcoming events button, so new users can go ahead and check that out. And down below we included the chapter officers and a join AFCEA button, and this goes directly to the individual membership application. So this is the HBU capstone page that was requested. We do give a little thanks on the slider for allowing us to work on this project. And then some info about the capstone experience and what the capstone was meant to do. We also will include the videos we did, and this is a small video for.
Here we have an example of a user page. To the top left, we have a member profile card featuring the admin and whatever followers or followings that he or she may have. We also have a menu page. To access the admin URL, simply access wex.com, log into your account, check on your sites, then click on AFCEA Hawaii. Right here, right below AFCEA Hawaii, you can find the URL for the main website. And either you can press the URL and press Edit Site. Here we have the Wix website editor. Here, you can access any pages you like from Home, Events, Young AFCEA, and AHEF, Volunteer, Donate, etc., etc. Also, the three main buttons you need to worry about are Save, Preview, and Publish. Save is to save whatever changes you made, Preview to preview your current site, and Publish to finalize any changes you've made.
And sometimes you'll probably see this. Read this, and just to make sure that you close your editor or follow the instruction, or to notify this person to log off. The publish will be saved. Okay, here are the menus. These are the selection bar. You can put in menu pages, background, and all these stuff here, and so on. And this is your site structures, as you can see here. Now, to customize templates, all you have to do is click here, for example, and you will see media or manage media, and click on it, and there you go. You can put any media in it also, different medias. Select any of these videos, or you can go setting, and it takes you here. You can put any design or the text. Advanced support. Now, in order to learn more about customizing the template, it is best to try them out yourself. Very easy. Just click. Just click on this one, for example, and it says stretch. Stretch to full, for example, like so. Well, stretch just a little bit. If you would like to add another page, just go here, and it says pages, and then just add page. Oh, and just make sure you're highlighted there, and when you add page, you will just add page underneath here, and there you go.
In this section, we will be talking about the database management, and this will be broken up in two parts. So the first part will talk about the main interface, where you can edit, display, and add new events. And the second part will be a more technical approach, where we'll be looking at the actual tables that support data. So to begin, we're going to look at this dashboard, and we're going to look on the side panel on the left, and we're going to push events. Next, we'll go to the events page, and here we can see the events that have already been created, and there is two sections that I want to bring your attention to. So we have the upcoming and the past. And if you scroll down, you can see all the events that belong to the upcoming section, and on the right side of each event, you can push edit, and this will allow you to change any information belonging to that one event. Next, I'm going to show you how to add a new event. So you can push this button on the top right, and we can see all the different fields that we have to fill in for the event. And I can scroll to the bottom. And as we look on the top, we have 5 different tabs that we would go through to fill out until we finally create the event. In this section, we will be talking about the technical aspect of the data management in the website. So first, we're going to start in the main Wix website editor. And if we click on the left side and Content Manager, we can see a list of different collections we have. So a collection is a table that holds data. And I'd like to draw your attention to these 4 collections here, as they are used in the iOS application. And we won't get too much into it now, but you can see more information in the separate document, the AFCEA systems documentation, that goes more in depth if you would like that. And as we scroll down to the bottom, we can see the events collection, which we'll be going more into soon. But first, let's talk about how to create a new collection. And here we can see there's 2 main things we have to enter. The first is the collection name, and the second is what is this collection for, which is simply the permissions. And you can set it so who's allowed to view and modify the data. And if we close this page, we can open the events collection. Here we can see the events collection, and it's a read-only collection, and we can see the table columns and the data for each row. And since this is a read-only collection, we are not able to add new items, as there is an interface that we mentioned previously that allows you to add and modify the table. In this section, I'm going to talk about the iOS application. So the objective of this iOS application was to increase user engagement as well as interactions that they can have between each other. So first I want to show you the main feature that we've been working on, which is the Events Manager. So here we have a feed which shows all the different events that will be automatically updated from the database in the website, which means that we only have to manage the data in one location. And each event has the following information: the title, the tags, as well as the date and time information. If we select the event, we get more information in the description shown here. We also have the image and the interactions down here. So a user can press the like button as well as make a comment. And finally, we will be talking about the options button here. We have other buttons as well, but for this video we'll be focusing on this. So the first option that we have here is a way to sort the different events based on date and time, and they can choose the order that they would like to sort the events. And on the bottom we have the filters. So here the user can pick a specific category, and it will order the events with those categories only.
Last, I would like to thank AFCEA for letting us do this project and working with them and giving us opportunities and being patient with us throughout this process. So thank you.
I'd just like to thank AFCEA Hawaii for all they have done for us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to work with you. Special thanks to Brandon, Lester, EB, Jeff, and Linda. You guys really helped us out along the way, so it's really good to get to work with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, AFCEA.
Thank you, AFCEA.
Thank you, AFCEA.
Oh, I feel you guys.